Hey guys, welcome back to the show, GM Pokémon. As you can see in front of me, I have a whole bunch of stuff. What you're going to be watching today is me weighing out a bunch of booster packs to see if I can find the hits and whether or not this set is still weighable. If I'm right, I assume that all of these packs are still weighable because realistically they always are. But if I'm wrong, that's going to be great news for people buying loose packs from untrusted sources, which I've never suggested you do. So let's see what happens when we get in the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the show, GM Pokémon. As I said in the intros, we are weighing. I gotta get my sleeves up fist. It's a hefty little job. We're gonna weigh this whole booster box. This is the newest Scarlet Violet set from Pokémon TCG, and it is the Twilight Masquerade. And I'm hoping every time I'm weighing these, well, I mean, every time I open one of these boxes, I get the big hits. But every time I do open one of these, I am hoping to find out that it is no longer weighable. Just based on previous experience, I think that's doubtful, but hopefully after 36 packs of a sealed box, I should be able to tell you, in my opinion, if it's still a weighable thing. And if that's the case, be careful about buying loose packs. If it's not the case, yeah, then you're good to go. So I'm going to take these out. I am going to speed up through this process. The grill's never been in these videos to tell you what the weights are and kind of help you figure out. But I'm going to get through this thing here a little bit quicker than normal. We're going to speed through. I'm going to grab some energy drink, and then I'm going to get weighing these. And then most of the video today will be me opening and watching me weigh the packs and stumble across that. I'll see you guys in the opening part. All right, here we go. I have no affiliation with Nas whatsoever. I just enjoy their drink. So welcome back. So if you want to hear the dialogue, maybe I'll put up a full version of the video, but we have fast forwarded to this point where I have everything out and weighed and kind of packed up. I'm trying to just evaluate where I think some of the hits are. And we'll kind of go from there. You know, they kind of have your iffy range, so you might get some EXs, you know. Oh, man, this has got a pretty good spread of weight. I'm going to say that goes there. And get, if you didn't hear it, but in my other video, in the full-length version of this, you would hear me saying that my scale is not. I haven't calibrated it in a year. I think it's been a year because I don't really have a need for it except for the videos, and it's close enough. Usually, I weigh packs a couple times, and it's pretty close. So I got a couple of packs I threw up there in the corner. I believe that these packs will be hits. I mean, so if I was a jerkwad, I would take these full out and I would open them. And if they weren't hits, I grab a couple that I think are going to be possibly other hits. I think that these are going to be hits here. I think for sure these will be hits. These may be less likely to be hits kind of in this range, less likely here maybe. And then you're going to get just your random EXs. This is kind of the way the same as hollows or reverse hollows generally. So an EX will show up just about anywhere. And that's why a lot of people think it's not weighable because the EXs show up. But ignore the EXs. Treat those as a normal and graded on their value. Treat those as if they are just a normal hollow, reverse hollow, because I'm telling you from an investor standpoint, when I'm grading things and trying to sell them, I could care less if I pull the EXs. It doesn't really do me a lot of good. I'm looking after illustration rares, SIRs, those kind of things, the new A-spec cards, or whatever chase card people are looking for. So that being said, we're trying to find out if we can guess where the SIRs and the IRs are. And you know what? Maybe we can't. I'm hoping that's the case, but I'm going to get into the opening. I appreciate you listening to me rant on and on. We'll start on this side of the packs. I kind of have an idea. By the way, not necessarily announcing where the weights are. If you see it, it is written on there. If you see it, that's great. But that's never been my goal to, say, here's open a box and here's where your weights are, right? I have never seen this set yet. So again, like I said earlier, I went on vacation. So I ended up missing out on a lot of the openings. Then I was on vacation. So I kind of took a break from this too. Normally do an opening on vacation. I just, you know what? I didn't. And I missed the ship date. I was gone when it showed up. We got more brute bonnet. Okay, nice. Enhanced hammer. Discard a special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemons. That is a card that I love playing in real life. Okay, here we go. We've got a basic energy. We have a reverse. And I think I see something behind there. Ooh, I think it's going to be your base EX cards. Like I said, they're going to be all over the place. Looks pretty good. I don't see any dinging on it. And if you, for whatever reason, feel like you want to leave a comment on just about anything, maybe Pokemon related would be pretty cool in the comment section. feel free to do so. We got a Meg Cargo EX. Here's your moves if you want to see them. It is just a standard double rare. And your abbreviation for this set, as you can see there, is TWM for Twilight Masquerade. I'm not going to really sleeve those up. I'll get around to that later. I will be putting off probably a shipment to these. Oh, I have to decide if I want to try to do it tonight or not. The point of, or at the point of filming this, the cutoff is in 8 hours of my current time zone. I could get an order in on the May special. Don't know if I'm going to shoot for it or not. Okay, where am I? Because here we go. Balroon, Lucian. Each player shuffles their hand. Okay, all right. More shuffle ones. Draw 3. Carmine. I think Carmine is one of the big chase cards right now, but the special illustration right here's our hit, and I think maybe we found our other EX. Yep, there we go. Another one of our EXs. I think we're probably going to get about, what would you say, five EXs from this booster box would be my assumption. They might be centered. If you see one, you're like, hey, send that off to PSA in your order. Just drop me a note. At the time you see this video, unless I really get jumping on the ball, you just probably won't be able to get the comment in quick enough for me to send it off tonight. But there's always a special every month. And lately, trading card games, Pokemon and whatnot have been pretty heavily discounted if you have a membership to PSA. We've been sending about 350 cards to PSA. And I will tell you, they've been getting my cards done. But it was like orders of 160 at a time kind of thing, 180, 190. They get it and done for me in like a month or less. It's been pretty good lately. Okay, we got here cross reverse. And we got a Conkeldurr and Alakazam. I do like the Alakazam though. It is off center, but Alakazams are always a pretty sweet card. Well, we'll leave him up and he'll just go in a rare. Look at that. I like him. All right. As we get a little closer to the middle of the range, you're going to notice the hit ratio, in my opinion, goes down, right? So we're going to hit a little more often, less often, barely, if anything, and then up. It's just kind of how it goes. And then I'm hoping that those 4 are my good ones. They're probably based on recent things. SIR, maybe Ultra Rare, and A-Specs are kind of the more common cards there. I'm hoping that none of those are my EX. I think the EXs are going to come from these piles here, or a few scattered there in the middle. Here we go. We have a handheld fan reverse. Very nice. And another Alakazam. We got the reverse. Holy smokes. Pretty cool. And we have, I don't know this one, an Okidogi. Okidogi is a doggy. Got a good punch for 70. This Pokemon has energy goes, wow. Well, that's not bad. So yeah, would you throw him in your dark pile or would you not? So we did pull the Alakazam and the reverse Alakazam. I'm kind of, as you can see on my tabletop, one of the 151 fans, not just the set now, but the original 151. I'm older, right? So I remember that. And Alakazam. So obviously a fan of that. And then we are now getting out of this range pretty soon. Got a couple more packs in this range here. We had immediately 2 EXs, and then I think about 3 without. We'll probably do in the next 1 or 2 for at least another EX. I mean, I'd be happy if we get an Ultra in this range. I mean, this is kind of where I think you might get an IR or like an Ultras on the end of these stacks here. Oh, there you go. We got a A-Spec card. I will tell you, I've got a couple off right now waiting to be graded. See how off it is left to right? I don't know what. I honestly don't. Is it the measurement from outside of this little thing and the measurement from my thumb? Because if it's that, I actually have a couple that are on, but this top bottom looks off. I have a hard time getting really nice versions of those cards. We got a Clefable, and then we got a Ting-Lu. Yeah, I have the hardest time getting, I've got stacks of these from other sets where they came out recently, and I've had a hard time getting, excuse me, I got a little burpee going on here. I've had a really hard time getting clean versions of those that are well-centered. I haven't really had ding depth ones, but I've had pretty good luck with that, but they're so off-centered enough that they keep throwing back 9s, and I'm hoping the latest ones I have, and I'm hoping to get some 10s out of those ones. I get some 10 A-Spec cards. Okay, here we go. I am pretty happy to see that the A-Spec card was on that side of the pile. Generally speaking, they were always on the other side. So I'm going to have to maybe weigh a couple of those at the end of the show to see what the weight on each one of these kind of hits is. Okay, here we go. We got an Applin. And we got a Golly. That's a pretty cool looking card. Kind of weird. Just, I think it's cool though. And we got Chandelure, which if you play Pokemon Go, it's not a bad. I have not played the card game as much. I just don't. I haven't had the time to sit down. And when I played online. It's been a very long time since I actually played with physical cards. I usually use these online code cards, and I just play online. It's a little bit quicker. There's no setup. You just go. But that being said, Chandelure can be a beast as far as the meta goes in Pokemon Go. We got a little Diplin, more trainers. Here we go. We got an Eevee. It's always a fan of Eevees. Eevee reverse, right? We got a Glamora, not so stoked, and an Okidoggy again. Another Okidoggy. I'm going to sleeve up the Eevee. There's always someone who wants an Eevee card. All right, so now we're moving up in weights. We're going to be moving up a little bit higher weight. And as you can see, our range has been, it was getting okay for the number of packs we opened. We got an A-Spec and we got 2 EXs, but it's kind of what I said. I think my big hits are over there. We'll find out if I'm right or wrong. Let's see. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping that every single kind of group has got a pretty even. Oh, Snorlaxes are in the set. I like that. Okay, here we go. We got a Boomerang Energy reverse. We got a Tingloo reverse. Look at that. We've been getting the hits. Oh, I know Infernape. I didn't know Infernape's around here either. Pretty sweet. We do have. I don't keep very many cards in a personal collection. I have very few that I really hold on, but I have a pretty large. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot. It's 80, 90,000 Pokemon cards, mainly because we sell them, right? We sell bulk packs. But I do have a large number of Snorlaxes that have not moved yet. Ultimately, I will not be holding on it. If we get the right price, they're going to move. But I kind of like to, whenever I find a new Snorlax, throw them in there in case we ever just move it as like an ultimate Snorlax selection kind of thing. All right, here we go. Kadabra. Help evolve into that Alakazam. The Driplin. Starting to see the doubles coming up here. All right. Thought I saw something. Sorry. We have a Ariados. Oh, Melodic. A lot of these guys used to always be rares. And then, they go down a little bit. They're not rare anymore. And a Heatran. Heatran is still a rare. Let's keep rocking through. So as I said previously in another comment a second ago, we do big bulk boxes. So if you want any of those, please check out the website and see if they're on there at the time. Run on there. We usually have it on eBay. I have a big, a bulk order you can do on eBay. It's lots of 25 cards. The more lots you pick up, the more hollows we throw in or whatever it might be. I can't really go through it too much. But if you look at the links, you will find the links to my eBay and to my store. And anything you pick up from there, that's not my paycheck. That's not my paycheck. That's going to help the show continue to go on and pay for product and stuff like that. So I do appreciate it. All right, we got a reverse Chant. We got a Pro Bowl pass and Enormous. We're still holding out 3 more hits. As I said, we're going to pretty rough in these next 3 piles. The pile we're in the next 2, it's going to be pretty shallow, right? I feel like if I was if I was a jerkwad, like I say, and I was trying to just, buy one of these booster boxes and then unload the crappy packs on people who, are trying to collect and get good stuff, I would be pretty good at it. Here we go. Farfetch'd. And Evolve Picks. Oh, there we go. We got something. I like it. We have sorry, I can't read that slip. It's too small. A Wellspring Mask. OG Pond. Oh, I thought there was an R in there. On EX. All right, so we got an Ultra. Like I was saying, you might get them. I don't think we're going to get too many more in the next couple of stacks. So hopefully we can pull some nice cards. Let's get this thing into a loader. Once we get to that ultra rare spot, if we can get a nice clean card, we can get it off on our next shipment to Pokemon or to PSA Pokemon. All right, what do you think? Are we well centered? We were actually okay. I haven't looked at it too closely yet. It looks pretty nice. We might have something that's way. So what do you guys think? We got stack 1 and stack 2, and it is warm. It is warm in the office today. I am sweating. I might have to get down to a t-shirt instead of my normal hoodie look here. Just because it's heating up. Getting hot in here, as one rapper I like to listen to once said. Okay, let's see. Phoebus. The thing I like about these booster boxes is that you can generally get to see most of the cards. I mean, obviously, the secret rares, you're not going to see all of them through one, but I do get to see all the base ones. Well, all right, we got a Rillaboom. Just an angry ape there. Okay. Of Corphish. I don't know what that is in the background, some kind of weird sign. And there we go. We nailed another EX. But it's the same thing. So I'm not sure. I haven't read up on the meta or much about this set yet. Like I said, I was on vacation when it came out. I was kind of relaxing knowing I was going to hit the date. So this one is a Hammerstone mask. OG Pawn. Anyone, because I'm not doing a very good job. Is this like the flying dragon kind of thing? Like when you watch the Chinese New Year and they do the parade. Sorry, that noise is getting me a little burpy. And they have like the flying dragon. Is that the mask? Is that what it's kind of looking like? I think because I've seen so many of these OG Pawn moving cards moving, I want to throw him in there. So we have an EX and we have an Ultra. But again, not very much for the number of packs there. I usually, because of the new A-Spec cards, assume we're going to average out to 33%. I would assume 12 hits, somewhere in there, if you call the A-Spec cards hit, and then anything that's double rare or better, right? Usually about 33%. And that's going to be through because you're going to get cards. But Ultras and better, those are the ones we're looking for. We want to see if those are going to be scattered through every stack of weights or if they're going to be consistently just in a small range. Okay, here we go. We have nothing. Palafin, another Palafin. Cool looking dolphin. And a Fez and a T. Did I get that right? Energy Feather. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Watch this. That is better. We just had to pop that top. That hoodie was just getting me pretty warm. Let me get another burp inducing drink here. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, so we are finishing up in this weight range. I'm not going to really care what it is. I will tell you, if you're watching this video and if you're actually looking for weight information, maybe you're trying to find out if someone sent you a bunch of cards. Here's one thing you have to understand, is that a light pack is, those corners are dinged up. A light pack is not consistent through all product. So if I buy this box, these 36 packs, the weight, figuring out where stuff is consistent, right? To this box. Another box might have a pack that weighs X amount and it's a good hit. And another box might have that same weight pack, but it's not. So that is the good thing that I do like. If I open all 6 boxes and I threw all the packs on the table at a time, I'm not trying to help you do this, but I would not be able to find the hits. It would become a lot harder. Oh, that is a shiny looking card. That is the Rocking Wake. And unfortunately, as cool as that card looks, it is off center. And we got nothing. Got a Zapdos, though. Always a fan of those 151 players, right? Or Pokemons. All right, here we go. Looks pretty well centered. I don't know. Looks pretty good to me. That's sweet. There's Zapdos. Does that mean there's Moltres and the rest of them in this one? Honestly, I didn't look up the visual list or anything else yet. Just kind of like to be excited a little bit. If I've already seen the list and all the cards, it's just a little bit less. It's like peeking at your present than opening it, right? So like be a little bit surprised. So we did finish off that stack with 2 hits. It was about 6 or 7 packs somewhere in there. So it's about 33%. Pretty normal. And another Alakazam. The first stack we had a little bit less packs and had 3 hits. So again, higher ratio, like I kept saying we're going to get. So this has got 3. Yeah, so we got 6 packs in this weight range. Like try and keep it pretty consistent so you can see if the ratio does or does not change. All right, here we go. So we've not seen an IR or an SIR yet. We did get all the way to an Ultra hit. It is possible that it could be here. The EV card, not a reverse like last time. Here we go, Love Ball. And our, Pinsir. Original 151, Timber. And another EX. You can see the enthusiasm that I receive from EXs. All right. So we got a hit. Took 3 packs to get it, but we finally got a hit in this thing. I did originally, if you're bouncing around, tell you that this would be just EXs scattered throughout. That is something that's understandable. And again, this is my first, that's a sweet looking Abra, actually. this is my first time I've opened these packs. I'm not seeing most of these cards yet, because it's the first time through Boomerang. What am I doing? Sorry guys, I threw those all in the wrong stack. And here we go. Nothing special yet. We got a rare reverse, nice, and a Sinischa. Sinischa? I'm very bad at the name, so if you take offense that, I apologize. You're welcome to move on if that is the case. But I'm very bad. I'm just very bad with names in general, not just Pokemon, just names, pronouncing names. Kind of a rough thing of mine. So please bear with me. But yeah, so now we're 3 packs in with 1 hit. Not the best ratio in this weight range. Here we go. Look at that. GM PokePeak says 167 out of 167. Here we go. The last of the normal set. And it's a legacy. And actually, top bottom is off just like last time in another Tinglu. Just like I keep saying, it's so hard for me to get a well-centered. Now, when mine come back, I'll have to find out. But honestly, I just don't feel like that's going to be well-centered enough. I am happy that those cards are mixing in with the same weights, and we'll weigh some at the very end with the EXs, because that means that in the last couple sets, I'll just ruin the surprise for you. Those cards are very predictable where they're going to be. So they have done a better job of changing the weight of the card on at least that one. So that makes me pretty happy. Haircuts, another Love Ball. Here we go. We got a more Pico. We got a Phi-1. And another Alakazam. We'll just keep sleeving these Alas. Once in a while, I do send off just a standard rare card. If they have a good, if they have a good following, if people are trying to do like master sets of, say, Alakazam, I figure it's good to have, just some availability at the levels. Make it easy. I'm pretty sure not many people are thinking, you send an Alakazam off, but I think so. Once in a while, why not? We're finishing up the stack. We didn't get 2 hits so fast. There were 6 total packs in this stack. We already hit our 33% range. I would think we're not going to get another hit, although because this is my box. If I were you, I would be hoping that I don't, and it stays consistent all the way through. So realistically, I need some hits. I need to be able to sell something, pay for the box. Okay, here we go. And an Iron Leaves. Pretty well centered, little bottom. For the most part, I will say that these packs have been producing cards, at least, that were more consistently centered. I've had some boxes in the past that I opened. I don't film every opening anymore. That realistically, just horrible. Trainers back to back. Could there be a full art trainer here? Maybe that makes me pretty happy. Here we go. Nothing yet, and still nothing. A Sinistcha, I think is how you pronounce that. I don't know. There we go. We got our hits moved around a little bit. So that was that pack 1? This is 2. Yeah, there were 6. There were 6 packs in this stack. No hits yet. Let's hopefully get a hit here in this one. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okie dokie. Here we go. Far-fetched. A lot of original 151s in this set with some kind of mixed in Scarlet Violet era people. All right, here we go. We got a Dracloak. Cool. Just a standard common card, but it's okay. Being nice looking. Road nose pass, and there we go. I will take it. I will take it all day. Think about that in an appropriate way. So I will take the ultra cards all day. Let's finalize that statement. Not sure about that bottom there. I'm not sure about that right there. I'll have to take a closer look at it. We don't send anything off giving it a good wipe down. And I should have, I would think, here in the month of June coming up, which I think starts tomorrow already. Holy smokes. I should have I'm hoping a Pokemon bat come back of like 160 some cards. We can do PSA review. If you want to help me out, that would be greatly appreciated. When we get our Pokemon cards back from PSA, I will do the unveiling. But if you want to, we're probably a couple hundred on eBay right now, but they do go pretty quick. So if you want to pick up any of them, you could probably see my submission. I think I probably did a submission video when I sent them off, which means you could look and see kind of what cards you wanted in there. And then, make sure you tag yourself in those. Make sure you're dropping comments on the videos. If you're dropping comments, I'm going to be using those. I'll get some more live videos going again. I think I'm going to be vacations planned for a couple months. We'll get something scheduled and we'll do some giveaways. I'm just using anyone who's leaving comments on the videos as the people I'm choosing for giveaways. And that way it's pre-lit up. I don't have to do that much work that day on the live video. So just make sure you're dropping comments on the videos, please. Drop the like, the subscription, all those things. Here we go. Walking weight. Still looking for something a little better. That's okay. We got one hit, right? One hit out of the first 3 pack. That's not bad. 33% hit ratio, right? So we're looking to see ultimately if there's a weight range that has a higher percentage hit rate. I do like that the ultras were kind of spread out a little bit. I do like that the A-spec cards were spread out a little bit better than the last set that I opened. Okay, here we go. Nothing yet. And we got one of the Fez and Fifty. Fez and Fifty. Another one of the, I'm not sure the story behind this guy because he's new. Not sure what his story is. And there is an EX. There we go. We get a Dragapult EX, and it is a double rare. That was that cool little guy we saw earlier, but that looks pretty well centered. And again, if you're one of the people actually helping me, if you're one of the people going on to my eBay or on the website and you're picking up stuff for me, and I'm doing one of these openings, and you're like, hey, submit that card because I want a graded version, right? I mean, I'm sending stuff all the time, usually with their nice little rate that I get and the speed they return my stuff. You're usually okay with that mentality. Obviously don't tell me to submit stuff and then I call you and say, hey, I got it back. It's a 10. And you're like, I don't want it. Right? That'd be kind of not very cool. But if you're like, hey, I would honestly be interested in getting that card, then let's work something out. Okay, here we go. Wonder if I autograph the cards, if the value would instantly plummet and they would give it like a 3 because I wrote on it. Like that would be pretty funny. I mean, not the person who wants it, but okay, here we go. Gem and Tower. Nothing. Is there? It's a little shiny. It is not, though. It's in a Chandelure. We got one of those earlier. All right. So far, 2 hits out of 5 packs. That's kind of what we kind of figured we could get so far altogether. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. So I think there's 4 more hits. Maybe there's a little more, right? I mean, you could get more. I'll be 4 more hits. It's going to follow somewhere, probably not in this pack, but we'll find out. Ooh, Leafeon. So I like it. Well, those EV Evolution people, maybe we get to reverse one of those here. I called it. I told you we're going to get that, right? Okay. Got a Lurion. And we got a Fernape. Look at that. So we did get it. I'm always a fan of EV Evolution cards. Let's do this. I'm actually going to... What do you guys think? That looks pretty clean. I do have a question for the people who do buy slabs. Now, granted, I don't buy slabs. I get things graded and I sell them. Would you be like, if you're a person who's looking for slabs, it doesn't have to be this card, or would you be looking to get like the Leafeon reverse? And are you looking for like fairs? Do you do that, or just like the better versions of the cards? I guess it'd be something I'd be really interested in finding out. Oof, we're getting up there a little bit. I think we're probably going to hit. We're going to start hitting a higher ratio of hits. I'm hoping there are 3 packs getting the stacks. So let's get at least 1 hit. This one's going to be an iffy stack. I mean, it is very possible that this weight has only 1 or 0, and I'm okay with that. We have got a pretty good number of hits, but this should start to get into a higher ratio number of hits in these packs coming up here. All right, so there we go. Ooh, Arcanine. We'll sleeve him up. Let's make sure he stays a little bit nicer this way. Someone gets him. He's sleeved up. That's pretty cool. Kind of nice. Okay, so yeah, we're creeping up pretty quickly. There was a huge jump, and like I said, it's not exact. It does its job though, right? It's been fine and stuff. Anywhere between here and here is where we're gonna start to see that IR card. We told you multiple times you're not gonna get the. Let's make sure of this. I think we're just popping an EX still. So I think we're needing anything too great, but maybe we got a double banger or something. Here we go. Oops. And there we go. We got Iron Thorns EX. Pretty nice looking card. There we go. So we did get so far 50%, but once we open this pack, we're going to find out if we hit another card, that means that this stack was a better ratio than necessarily the rest of the weight classes that we kind of separated into, which is unfortunately the way it works. Another EV card, part of that EV evolution. See if we can find another holo. Oh, we got a Glaceon. We can get that whole group out of there. Here we go. And what do we got? Puccina. Ooh, we got a Chinyu and a Heatran. Nothing special. Let's leave up this guy just in case we decide to find a reverse. We want to put them off together. Okay. So to get 33% hit ratio in these last couple packs, we should be able to jump our ratio up, hoping that, well, I mean, from my stage, I'm hoping get some illustration rares finally out of these things here. Or if not, maybe some ultras. These could be double hits, could be like the A spec and the X's. So let's see what we get. Chauncey. Look at that. We got a Dracloak again. Ooh, another Glaceon. Let's throw him in the regular stack this time. Iron Thunder. Here we go. Eevee. Or the gold cards. God, there's gold cards in here. I don't, sometimes it's been a bit. Oh, boom. There it is. Not gold, but it's nice. Okay, so we are well centered. I might have to find at least some cards to send off there. I can't tell if that's part of the artwork. Okay, it's like it's a little bit light shaded. Look at that. I think it looks pretty clean. Yeah, I think so. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. We found a special illustration rare, Cinesnatch EX. I have no idea how to say the name. I don't want to mess it up. I'm not going to say it too many more times here. Look at this. Oh, baby. We did find it. So, I mean, here's the biggest problem that I see is that if you're opening packs, you're looking for this card, right? And if I was doing this, I would have grabbed these. And these were just from all over. I just kind of have a feeling, right? And I'm going to grab these three. So I would have pulled out, if I was trying to do this, so I use the bulk too. So I actually make just as good money off the bulk for the amount of effort I put into it as I do on the graded ones. But ultimately, I would have pulled 7 packs out and said, okay, I'm going to take 7. I'm going to sell off 29. And you would have got all these. Like you would have got 2 ultras. You would have got those. But I mean, I would have walked away with a better bet, right? In my opinion. And maybe it won't take consistently, but I'm pretty sure. And if someone's a real jerkball, they'll open those 7. And if they're not happy, they'll get a little greedy and go back and get the rest. But ultimately, I think that's got to be, at this point, if you're watching and understanding, problem with packs being waivable. Oh, we got a Chauncey reverse. Nice. We got a Gurdor. And we got a regular old rare. That's good. It's good news. Not for me, because I want hits. But it's good news for you guys that, a regular pack that time was similar weight to one. They were kind of a range of weights. So you weren't all like, 1, 1, 1, or whatever the weight was. Pretty similar. Here we go. We have a Caretaker. Boom. Look at that. We got the illustration rare and no double hitter today, but we did get a Diplin. We pulled quite a few of this evolution chain. Top bottom to me looks pretty good, right? A little top heavy. So really, it's just going to come down, my opinion, to the edges or whether or not it's got some surface scratches. I've been kind of all over the board with PSA lately, where I've had some cards which I think I'm going to have to resubmit. See, it's got maybe a little ding. I've got some 10s, which really I sent in just thinking it'd be okay if they came back as a 9, and they came back as a 10. And I was like, holy smokes, I really honestly felt like they were going to be 9s, and they came back as 10s. So I was pretty happy. But also, I've had a good number, which are honestly, after opening however many thousands, thousands upon thousands of packs, could have sworn would have been a 10. And I don't have it here because I have it upstairs right now. I have a jeweler tool. I go through these things really careful. We wipe them down. We do all the right things. And whatever. So 66% ratio out of those 3 packs that I said are going to be pretty good. And then I have these bonus ones over here, which I thought were going to be pretty good. Maybe maybe I misread those. Oh, okay. These, I think I misread. Sorry, I think I misread the number that it was. These are iffy. The 50-50 chance. I mean, it's not bad. 50-50 chance. I think those are the two I really needed. We'll find out. Let's get in. Let's see what there is. Could just be a regular EX or absolutely nothing. Maybe my gold. My gold can be in here. Okay. Ooh, nice. A horse? Is that what that thing is? It's like a centipede horse. Goalie Petty? Not familiar with that one. Here we go. We got a Monferno and nothing. Oh, there you guys go. Whoops. Dupes o'clock. Okay. Like I said, I wouldn't hope for more than a 50% hit ratio on this. I take 50. I'd like 1 or 2 more hits. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Probably going to be in there. Or 2 more, honestly, in there. We might hit 13. Oof, I don't know. I don't know what that is. We'll find out. Yeah, now looking at these weights, remember, my eyeballs are bad if you watch my videos. I squint a lot. I don't think, we get the reverse Snorlax. Totally sweet. That was totally worth waiting for that. And Enormous. Yeah. Sorry about that. But I am super stoked about the reverse Snorlax. See that? We got both the Snorlaxes. Now, I don't think there's any illustration rare versions of it in this one, is there? This one, most likely, please read that number. If there's like an illustration rare, gold, special illustration rare, a lot of times it'll fall into this one and or that one. That one's got a little bit higher chance. This one quite often will hit for me. This weight of a pack. Eevee and the Eevee, the same thing. Oh, I don't think so. Maybe not. Brokey. Oh, yeah. See, there it is. Told you. Okay. Illustration rare. Phi one. Pretty nice. I think we just hit regular Phi one so far, right? We haven't hit any other levels of Phi one, but yeah. Then on almost every single time, like if I open up a box of 36 packs, sold 35 of them, I'll pull this one out, and then I get it graded as a 10. I mean, I'm not necessarily this one, but I mean, it's a no-brainer. Sell them for $250 a pack, pull out 7 packs. I mean, be careful. I mean, unless you're just like ripping commons and double rares. Yeah, I don't know. Double rares, since Scarlet Violet have really kind of become just a kind of situation. I'm going to throw that over there. My special pile. How many? I had 4. And honestly, like, that puts the 2 that I didn't recognize the number go in this stack. So, I mean, we only got 3 hits out of 8 packs. Totally did not read that number right. Well, my writing's bad too. My eyes suck. So realistically, that first stack that I opened, which said it wasn't that great as a stack, was only, and it wasn't, yeah, it wasn't even, but it was about 33%. So it's not too bad. Okay, here we go. Our last pack, guys. Last pack magic. Cross your fingers. You haven't seen a good. I'd be more than willing to take another double banger. I haven't seen a double banger. We did. We got 1 double banger, right? Okay, so there's no ace spec card. Oops, there it is. As called. Is it a double bill? No, it's not. But look at that. That's pretty cool. It's kind of got it blurred out. It's got a bunch of little kids playing. Let's get that thing into sleep before I start tossing it. That bottom looks a little off. I mean, on my screen, which is better than my eyes, it actually looks pretty good. Got a big monitor up there. That bit looks good. Can you see that? It's like trying to figure out what he's got going on, but he's like, oh, it's like a city square kind of thing. Oh, there's a little stuffy right there. Anything else? I can't make out what that one is. Sorry with my eyes. I can't. Maybe if you know what it is, drop in the comments. All right, we got a camera app, and it is another illustration rare. As told, I would be able to find these with a scale. And my scale is not even, if you watch me do these in the past where I show you the whole weighing thing, you'll see me like weigh it like multiple times sometimes, because I'll get like, for instance, I'll get like, 18.6, then I'll get 18.9. It'll just be that far off. So this would have been, if I had pulled out, and once I recognized the numbers and I actually got it close to my face, I would have pulled out 5 packs and got 4 hits. I think I do have another weighing video. It's not up yet. I think I opened up a booster box. I did my little weighing trick, and I think I did open like 9 packs in a row with hits. So that being said, weighing has always been a problem, I think. And 3 illustration rares and a special illustration rare would have been my take if I was going to open the whole box, this would have been my take. That would have been your take. Is it fair? Is it good? I don't know. I think that this is better than previous sets where you literally had nothing. Like it was all hits and then nothing. But I mean, honestly, I think we could probably do better Pokemon and actually, we were going to weigh some stuff, weren't we? Okay. Let's weigh a couple of these cards. And of course, have them all sleeved up. Okay. So we have EXs. We got a couple of those guys out there. Those more EXs. Okay. So where did my scale even go off to? So I'm going to wait. I was going to tell you what the weight is. So if you're paying attention, I'll kind of help you out a little bit so you can see the difference. Okay. So I got an EX. So this EX right here, in case you want to find that one under the deck somewhere. And it weighs on my scale 2.5 grams. I got another EX that weighs 2.49. Another EX and this is with a sleeve. Okay, so this is with a sleeve. 2.46, and my sleeve could actually vary, right, in weight itself. 2.46, 2.51. So these EXs, like I said, they vary quite a bit. They go over 2.5. So, I mean, a 0.05 swing could move it from literally from this pack to this stack. I mean, it could have been a pretty big swing. All right, ace pack cards. Here we go. This one first. Shoot, stay in place. 2.46, so the same as an EX on the lower side, and 2.49 right in the middle. So EX and those about the same weight. Ultras, like I've said a couple of times, are about the same as an EX, generally speaking. Let's see if I'm right on that. Okay, let's get it one more time. Sorry, it's not very calibrated. 2.47. So right, a little bit lower on the EX side. If I weighed the other one, it looks a little bit cooler. How many Palafins did I get today? Yeah, a lot of them. He always looks a little different in his illustration rares and stuff and his ultras than he does in his standard cards. 2.48. So ultras, EXs, those, which means, honestly, if you're interested in those cards, go buy loose packs, right? And I think for the most part, they're going to stay scattered. So you should have a pretty good chance loose pack pulling those. Illustration rare, 2.49. Let's do it again. And 2.48. Like I said, my scale's not very on. So sometimes my packs are maybe one stack over from where they should be. Let's look at the special illustration and see what that thing weighs. Okay, here we go. 2.5. Okay. 2.51. So the special illustration rare is a little bit heavier end, right? A little bit harder, which would make you think, me telling you the weights that when these right in the middle, maybe, huh? Standard card. Let's see what a standard card weighs. Let's stay on there, please. 1.82. Now that's without a sleeve. I guess I should throw it in a sleeve and find out. We'll sleeve them just to make sure that, and remember my sleeves are a little bit off, a little more, a little bit less. 2.31. So a regular card weighs quite a bit less. Let's do a rare card. So a rare hollow. Stay 2.49. Pretty consistent, right? A little bit less than the special illustration rare, which falls at the end of the pack, right? So obviously that's going to raise the weight a little bit. And a reverse, 2.54. With a reverse weighing 2.54, if you replace with a special, you would think theoretically that it would drop the weight of the pack, right? And then they move down, but I found them at the end. Sorry, we got a Snorlax reverse. What a cute little guy. Okay, let's do it again. Let's find out. 2.53. So again, you start to do that math and you're thinking, okay, this is great. They're varying the weights. It's not that far off, and it should be pretty easy to figure out. But as I showed you, with very little effort, I can predict where the hits are going to go. So can all the other jerkwads who are now I'm not saying I'm with them, but saying so can the rest of the jerkwads who are trying to screw you out of getting the hits that they're trying to find. And I would say just be careful. My opinion is don't buy loose packs. Just don't do it. But you really honestly trust the source and then have at it. 1 or 2 at a time is fun for opening. You get your car and you open it up. If you're doing it for fun from the store, loose packs all day long, right? If you don't know the source, don't do it. Okay, so let's look at what we got. Giving overview of the booster box. We have the Iron Thorns EX. We have the Dragapult EX, Meg Cargo EX. We got the Ursaluna, Ursaluna EX, and the Sinistra EX. What a weird little fellow. We have a Ogipon EX. We got Legacy Energy and a Scoopet Cyclone. We have another Ogipon EX, different mask-looking guy. We got a Palafin EX. A lot of Palafins over the last couple of sets. It was Paladin Fates. Pulled a ton of his illustration rare. There just weren't very many to pick from. We got Diplin, illustration rare. We got a 5-1. Reminds me of the Squirtle card, right? The Squirtle card from 151. And we have a Camarant, illustration rare. And then we have the Cine Stitch Cut EX, special illustration rare. He's just sneaking around in there, just hiding and doing what he's doing. So yeah, pretty cool cards. I would say that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I guess 12 or 13. I ended up getting 1 extra hit. Pretty stoked about that, guys. If you enjoyed our trip through this weigh-in video today, please like the video, drop a subscription, share it on your channels. When you see people saying it's not weighable, share this there, and then ask them to come watch it, because that'll support me and that will shut them up. Okay, guys, I'll see you later. GM Pokey out.